Hello, and welcome to the first ever episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. My name is Quintessential, and this is going to be a new series that hopefully we're going to start doing daily. Let's just start with a regular Isaac run here. Just for me, I'm going to use Isaac as a vessel for me to improve my commentary, because I think Isaac is a game where it's very easy to just talk about anything while the game is going on, but still have the game be interesting and fun in the background. We might die, actually. I think I shouldn't have played that dude so much. But no, there's actually a good amount of spirit hearts here, so let's take these. That was a secret room. And it's 99 bombs. We'll definitely take those. Anyways, as I was saying, I think I'm just going to use the daily Isaac videos as a way for me to improve my commentary, because while this isn't my first foray into the YouTube world, we don't want pay to play. We do want Maggie's bow, but not yet. Just in case we somehow manage to get a goat head or a Joker card or something, we might want to save that. Yeah, this isn't my first time putting up videos or recording for YouTube. I've worked with other YouTube channels in the past, and I can talk about that a little bit more later on if people care, but it is kind of my first time doing like typical Let's Play videos where you just, you know, play the game and talk about whatever. And again, like I said earlier, I think Isaac is one of the best games out there for commentary. So that's the plan for now, is just use Isaac. I think what I'm gonna do is just put up Isaac videos every day for a couple of weeks or so, and once I feel like my commentary is not as terrible as it is now, we can expand to other games. I do have a Prey series going on right now, but I mean, you guys obviously can watch whatever you want to watch, but I wouldn't watch it personally because I'm not 100% happy both with the commentary and like the audio quality. So that's kind of one of the things that made me decide to start playing Isaac just as a practice. Let's use a fucking bomb here because I have 99 of them. That's one of the things that drove me towards deciding to use Isaac as a way to practice commentary. So we're gonna do that, and once my commentary is better and there's no more awkward silences like the one we had back there, we can do Prey. I really want to do Prey, actually. When I played, what's with all these spirit hearts? Jesus. Does Squeezy give you a increased chance for spirit hearts? I don't think it does. Anyways, let's go back here and pick up, well, let's get this key too, but let's go back here and pick up Maggie's bow. So now, not only do we have a ton of red hearts and spirit hearts, but we also have an increased drop rate for red hearts, which means we can go back into the curse room and play this sucker for all he's got. See if he feels so inclined to give us anything nice, and indeed he did. Missing page is alright, I guess. It's not amazing. I like the speed up more than I like the missing page. But let's just crop down or put down a couple bombs here just to see if we get a crawl space or something. I think what I want to do with Isaac actually is start a new save. Yeah, we still have more spirit hearts in here, jeez. Start a new save file with Isaac, just because I think it'll be easier for me to talk about things as they unlock and not have to try to talk about everything all at once. I'm just trying to find the best way that I can to make learning how to do commentary easier. And if it's easier, you know, and if I'm learning, it's obviously going to be better for you guys, the viewers, because the commentary will just be better and not completely terrible like it is in my Prey Let's Play. Again, please don't watch the Prey Let's Play. And this is not me doing reverse psychology. Like, I legitimately hope nobody watches those because they're just awful in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, the Prey demo, I played it. I played the teaser demo they put out before the game launched, and the game just captured me instantly. It's essentially a mashup of oh my god, we lived. It's essentially a mashup of BioShock, System Shock, and Deus Ex. And I mean, those three games I think are in the upper echelon of gaming, so I mean, who wouldn't want to play that, you know? I really like it so far. I'm not that far into it actually. I'm only about 3 or 4 hours into it. I might even start the game over just so that I don't have to publish the rest of the terrible episodes that I have ready to go. But this is a nice item room. We definitely want the ability to fly. I don't think we want the Bible. So now the question is, do we re-roll it before we... Well, let's take this. Do we re-roll this before we pick it up or afterwards? Because if we pick it up before and we re-roll it into a 2-heart item, it'll cost us 2 hearts. But I think if we re-roll afterwards, it has the possibility to re-roll into a 2-heart item. But since we already picked it up, it won't cost us more HP. And Sacrificial Dagger is amazing. We still have Perthrow. Hopefully we don't get a Telepills here. We did get a bad trip, but that's okay. But that was a pretty good deal with the devil, and we still haven't gone to our item room here, so let's go and look for that. I think the run is looking fine right now. We're pretty... I mean, we're sitting pretty. We have 99 bombs. We have the ability to fly. Sacrificial Dagger to let us get in there and do some orbital damage. Maggie's Bow is going to keep us nice and healthy. Squeezy is a pretty good DPS upgrade. I think right now the only thing... I mean, why not? Right now the only thing this run needs is a little bit of pizzazz, if you will. There's nothing flashy going on with it right now. It's very vanilla. Outside of Isaac looking totally creepy with a bow on his head, a pacifier in his mouth, and a dagger orbiting his body. Where the hell is the secret room? I think there might be a secret room. I mean, we can... Excuse me, I just sneezed. Hopefully the mic didn't pick that up. But we can, I mean, we have 85 bombs. We can afford to just kind of spam bombs and look for secret rooms. But I think it behooves us to be a little bit more intelligent about how we use our bombs. So that indeed was a secret room. It is a red chest and it is a troll bomb, so fuck you too, I guess. Now let's look for the second secret room. We do have our Perthro rune still. We don't want to forget that. Now where would the second secret room be? It could be... It's usually as close to the boss room as it can get. So the rules with secret rooms are they can never be on walls that are blocked by objects. So here, for example, it can't be on this side because you wouldn't be able to place a bomb there because there's rocks blocking it. And would it be down here because blocks are rocking it? It obviously can't be here because rocks are blocking the wall to the room that it would be adjacent to, the one we were just in. And it obviously couldn't be here, even though we can blast it because, again, rocks are blocking access to that room from this side. So using the power of deduction, the next closest place would either be here or down here. I didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, so it might be over here. Okay, what about over here? Even though you follow these guidelines, by the way, there's still some RNG involved. So the game might just say fuck you and put it somewhere completely random. But it can't be up here either, even though access is not blocked, because that'd put it right next to the other secret room. So maybe it's down here, but we already checked the other adjacent room. So next place is down here, which we checked already. We already checked that. Can it be next to a sacrifice room? I actually don't know. Yeah. And we got a key. That's nice. But let's blow this fucker up. You got a decent amount of money. I think with this much money we can justify going into the shop up here and see if we can get some synergies going. Broken stopwatch is kind of meh. I mean, let's buy our key back. And you know what? Let's give some money to our donation machine. It's at like, it was at 22 because I had a run a couple days ago where I had I actually don't really remember. All I remember was I had basically unlimited bombs plus glitter bombs. I think I had the classic chaos restock combo. And I just decided to rape our donation machine. And took like 200 cents out of it. But anyways, this floor was pretty bountiful. I mean, it's still the second floor. Or we're barely on the second floor. With 10 minutes in to the run. So I don't know if boss rush is going to be doable for us, but we're doing pretty fine right now. Again, I would still like this run to get some, to get a little bit of je ne sais quoi injected into it and see what wackiness we can get going here. I probably am gonna use Sacrificial Dagger to do the majority of my damage just because it completely outclasses our tiers. Look at that. For now anyways, but obviously we have to be careful about flying too close to the sun and touching some enemies. But I think we're doing fine. We found that item room early, and fucking Parasite is a really fun item, so we're getting there slowly. We're getting a little bit of variety injected into the run. I don't know what synergies are possible with the Parasite outside of it just giving you a, oh shit, outside of it just giving you a couple of extra tiers with every shot. I don't know if those bonus tiers that split off to the sides synergize with things like spoon bender, so maybe those extra tiers would become like guaranteed hits. They would course correct and turn around to hit whatever enemy they're closest to. Mom's purse is, oh wait, we don't have enough money to buy anything because I donated it all. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I donated all 30 cents. But Mom's purse is definitely in my opinion, it's a must buy. It lets you do some crazy things with trinkets. I mean, curved horn plus cancer obviously would be an amazing combo. Is an amazing combo. But it's not often that you see both of those trinkets, let alone one of them. One of my dream synergies is the cancer trinket plus, I don't think we want any of these. Well, we can already fly, so we don't want Spirit of the Dark either. And is this Judas' shadow or my shadow? I don't know, and I don't really like either of those, so I think this is a good time as any to use Spur Throw. And Incubus is definitely worth it. Betrayal is just annoying every time you get hit. You have to put up with some shitty animation. And Blue Cap, of course. Blue Cap plus Incubus plus Parasite, actually. Now we're starting to get some interesting things going. We have a ton of tears coming out of our faces, and Incubus is just helping push that along. Wait a minute, we have another shop? So this one must be a library then. Yes, it is. We might even want to stick with Book of Shadows. But let's try to get some more battery charges off of the D6 so we can reroll and get all the books out of the rotation and hopefully snag 4 extra items. That's always nice. Yes, let's open this. God, or not Godhead, Goathead is actually amazing here. An early Goathead is essentially a run winner. Like, if you get a Goathead on the first floor, there's almost no way for you to lose that run, because you can just become extremely overpowered very early on. I mean, of course, it depends on what you get in your devil deals, but most of the time devil deals are more good than they are bad. So go ahead right here, I think, basically guarantees us the win. And we're still looking for battery charges to do some shenanigans with the library back there. I don't think we're gonna be able to re-roll it enough times to get all the books out of rotation. I think you need like, so it's 2 pedestals on there. You would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 re-rolls, and we barely just got 1, and the floor is over. So I don't know if we want to re-roll. Do we want to stick with Book of Shadows? Book of Shadows is nice because it lets us use Sacrificial Dagger. I'm gonna re-roll just because I ain't no bitch boy. Hopefully this gives us a battery. It did give us a battery. That's amazing. So we can pick this back up, get the battery, re-roll again. Book of Revelation should give us even more HP. I don't know if you have to use the items or not to get them out of the rotation, but I'm doing so just in case. We can't play this guy because we have no keys. I don't know if he has a chance to drop a battery, but 48-hour energy. Nope, Hematemesis. Let's go to the shop and see if there was a battery for sale. Hopefully there is. We're getting one step closer to getting all those books out of there. Not that the books are bad necessarily, but usually if you have the choice between a book and a passive, I think like 8 times out of 10 you'll probably want the passive. We might even blow up our donation machine a bit to get enough money to buy Mom's purse. I think that's a smart move. Let's reroll these fuckers. How to jump is ass. Telepathy for dummies is ass. Well, let's use how to jump just in case. I don't think there are any other batteries anywhere. We might be able to get one to drop with the sacrifice room, but that seems like it's more trouble than it's worth for me right now. Should we buy Mom's purse? I don't think so. Let's blow this dude up and see if he gives us anything. 2 spiders. Let's get out of here. I mean, we can still look for our secret rooms. I need to remember to do that while I'm actually doing a floor, not until after the fact. I think it'll just speed things up a bit. Well, here's a secret room. We'll stick with 5 cents just so we get the arcade chance. I don't think we're gonna look for the other secret room. That's just like, we've spent too much time on this floor. But we don't want that. We should use a reroll in there, but no skin off my scrote, as NL would say. Seriously, if you guys don't watch Northern Lion, your life will change as soon as, I mean, you watch one of his Isaac episodes, or really even his PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds episodes that he's doing right now. Those are, I mean, man, it's top-notch quality entertaining content. I highly recommend you guys go watch him. And by you guys, I mean whoever is watching this right now. Is anybody even watching this shit right now? Is there anybody out there? I guess I keep talking to myself. Nun's Habit would be pretty good too. I mean, Nun's Habit is always a good plus. Oh god. Good dodging. Never a doubt in my mind. We did take some unnecessary damage there. And we absolutely want to play this guy. I don't think we want to play any of the other guys right now. But let's mash into the Demon Beggar and see if he gives us anything. We could play some Spirit Hearts just to speed up the process, but I'm kind of a min-maxer, so I'd rather not do that right now. Secret rooms, right. Let's keep an eye out for secret rooms. Is that a secret room? It is not. The one on the right side of the boss trap room that can't be a secret room because the wall would be blocked off. None of these would be secret rooms. And we've yet to come across our item room, and we have a reroll ready. You know what? Let's go play the Demon Beggar, and if he drops something we don't like, we can reroll. I just hate wasting potential charges by doing rooms when our item is ready to go. Gimpy. Do we want Gimpy? We want Gimpy. Gimpy is... Let's just leave it at that for now. I mean, Gimpy is a must-take item. Rarely do you never want Gimpy. There are a lot of items that you should just never pass up unless you're completely overpowered and you don't need them. Like Goat Head, for example. Gimpy. Any ability to fly, pretty much. Your first ability to fly you always want to take, I think. Sack Dagger, I think, is always a no-brainer. Parasite for me personally is one of the more fun items. I like the type of runs that just let you fill this. What is this? Is this rock reroller? Rerolls enemies. Well, we don't want it, so go away. Dead bird. It's not very exciting, so let's try and get another charge and get rid of dead bird. And we just accidentally found a secret room, which I had completely forgotten about again. We did in fact get another battery charge. Should we save it for the devil deal? I think we should. And didn't we already pick up Magic Mush? Was that on my last run? Before I recorded this episode, I was recording another episode that was also going extremely well. I had rubber cement and a pretty high fire rate. And then I walked into the boss room and the game crashed. And that was actually the first time in my like 5-6 years of, no, not 5-6 years, in 1, 2, 3, 4 years of playing Isaac that the game has ever crashed on me. And of course the first time the game would ever crash is when I'm trying to do something productive with it by making a YouTube video. Why was I so fast? Oh, is that Liberty Cap? Okay, well, Liberty Cap kind of screwed me there, but that's okay. So yeah, that episode is now lost to the ether. Is this, are we on, no, we're still on Caves 2, Jesus. And we're 20 minutes in. I'm recording this on PlayStation, by the way, just in case it's not clear. So the reason that last run will never see the light of day is because you can't get it back. The PlayStation stops recording whenever you go back to the PlayStation's home menu. So that game is, or that run is literally gone forever. And I have the PlayStation's DVR set to record at 60 minutes, and I started a new session at the start screen for Isaac. So if this, damn, we're having a ton of rerolls. We absolutely want both of these. What do we do here? Well, let's take this because it'll give us more. And then let's take this because that'll give us more spirit hearts, I'm sorry. Mom's coin purse is fine. You have a possibility of getting some good pills. But of course we got teleported because that always happens. Wait a minute. One of these is likely to be a teleport pill, right? Perks, telepill. So we have another telepills. We'll reroll Monster's Lung. Sharp plug, I'm not sure what that does actually. But let's drop the telepills over here and we'll use them to get out because we have a battery charge waiting for us. And I think we had another item that we wanted to reroll. So let's go through all these pills. Full health. Infested is alright. Relax is okay too. Hematemesis perks. I mean, we'll pop the other relax. Gave us a black heart, which is fine. But let's take Liberty Cap back. Let's take Telepills back. Blow this Joker up. He gave us a few coins. Let's Telepills out of here. And it put us right back into the error room. So there goes that idea. That was unfortunate. We left behind... Didn't we leave behind an item? I don't remember. But we did leave behind a battery for Sharp Plug, or whatever that item is called. I think it gives you a chance to get a charge on your item whenever you get hit, which can seems like it could help, but man, we're getting batteries up the ass. I mean, let's just take one, why wouldn't we? See if we can find an early item room and get some rerolls going. But this run is going extremely well. I mean, like I said, Goathead is basically a run winner. So I don't think we're in any danger at all. I think actually we're doing so well that I might actually just start like flying through rooms as quickly as possible, because we don't really need anything outside of more damage, which we'll inevitably get just by, you know, playing the game. And we have enough HP to justify playing this guy. And he gave us, what is this? Caffeine pills, speed up, size down. Do we want that? Sure. I mean, we're tiny now. I don't know if it has any bearing on our hitbox size. And a health up, which is nice. And we got our HP back anyway, so that was a pretty generous demon beggar. And we did get the map from Liberty Cap, so after we clear this room, we'll check it out and see where our item rooms are. Oh, fuck me. Never mind then. We got snatched by the or the wall masters. Are those wall masters or floor masters? I don't know what they're called. I know they're Zelda enemies, obviously. You're not a true gamer if you don't know that those are Zelda enemies. But this is a nice room. Yeah, man, our run is doing fine. Let's just check for a secret room real quick. Nope. You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead and use that black heart to get rid of those enemies. But we don't want Mom's Pad because it's gross. And of course, number one decides to show up. Should we take it? I mean, our rate of fire is already ridiculous. And our damage is gonna go to shit. But it should be fun with Parasite and Incubus. Let's take it. Or Soy Milk, I'm sorry. So now our damage is like trash tier. But I think our rate of fire should make up for it. We basically got our rate of fire quadrupled instead of doubled because it also affected Incubus. So I think it'll balance out nicely. But we still have, I think, 2 more double deals. Look at how long it's taking us to kill these hands. And if it turns out that our damage is as awful as I think it is right now, we can always just resort to using Sacrificial Dagger. And plus, Rotten Baby in the back there will give us some extra DPS with his flies. And the luck up is pretty nice. The one thing, oh my god, the one thing that I don't like about Soy Milk is the fact that it gives your tiers an obscene amount of knockback, which sometimes makes it difficult to, what happened there? Was that a champion? That sometimes it makes it difficult to hit enemies, some of the smaller enemies. But that's a small price to pay for the ridiculousness that, oh my goodness, I'm taking so much damage. That's a small price to pay for all the ridiculousness that Soy Milk has the potential of injecting into your run. Some more pills here. Health up. We'll definitely take that. Speed up, yes. These are larger pills. Range down is pretty terrible with Soy Milk. I think we're at the speed cap right now. Probably the main reason why I want, or I'm hoping for Afterbirth Plus to reach console soon is to get so that we can have access to Missing HUD. If you don't know what Missing HUD is, it's a tiny little mod for Afterbirth on the PC that shows you your stats in real time on the left side of the screen. So right now, on the pause screen, if I pause the game real quick, you can see your stats. The little boot is your speed, the arrows are your rate of fire, the sword is your damage, the bow and arrow, I'm not sure what that is. The little ball is your shot speed, and the clover leaf is your luck. But the thing about this stat screen is that it's not 100% accurate. It's very inaccurate actually. And missing HUD shows you your stats like down to like the hundredths of the decimal place. So it makes it a lot easier to gauge how your run is doing. We did get HP, I don't think we want that. Krampus is just obnoxious. We're definitely gonna get hit here. That move is such crap. It's unavoidable if he does it when he's close to a wall. We don't want Krampus's head either, so we'll re-roll that. Do we have any batteries? I don't think we care that much, to be honest, so let's just take both of these and head on down. The run is about to hit 30 minutes. I am estimating that we will finish this run by the time we hit 45 minutes, which is extremely long for a first episode, but that's mostly my doing, because I like to be thorough on each floor. But you know what? 45 minutes I think is a decent size. I'm not gonna, or going to, excuse me. I'm not going to be able to directly upload this to YouTube straight out of my PS4. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I still need to create the custom thumbnails for YouTube and whatnot. And obviously you can't do that on PlayStation. I mean, maybe the Share Factory app has something you can do, but if I want to do that, I'm going to have to what is this? Child's leash. Yeah, it just makes your familiars hug you a little tighter, I think. I don't think we want that over Liberty Cap. Anyways, if I want to do that, I think I'm going to have to another telepills and the louse. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna have to export the clip from my PlayStation to my computer using a USB. Unfortunately, that shit almost never works for some reason. The PS4 constantly gives me errors when I'm trying to export stuff to USBs. I don't know if it's my USB that's shitty, which might be the case. Oh, we gotta charge just in time. Cursed Eye can just go die in a hole by itself. We absolutely don't want that garbage. So let's re-roll. And of course we get Ipecac, which of course we're gonna take because why not, right? That was a mistake. That was a grave mistake. That was a fucking terrible mistake. So, you remember what I said earlier about how having Goathead is basically a guaranteed win? You can just throw that out of the window now because now we have Ipecac Soy Milk. If we get bomb immunity, obviously that would be a huge help. But right now we are in a very precarious position because, I mean, there's 10 explosions going off on screen at any given time. And that dude just tanked like a bunch of Ipecac shots. But I think as long as we're careful, we should be fine. Of course, the temptation is there to just press the fire button and never let go, Jack. See, right there, I am not completely sure what happened there. But, I mean, this is making for a very interesting inaugural episode to what I hope is a long-running and entertaining and, dare I say, lucrative YouTube series. We want to get into the boss trap room, so let's check for a secret room here and here. In case you didn't know, those boss trap rooms, I'm sorry, only open if you have 1 heart or less, I think is the requirement. But there's the boss. We have a chariot card, or chariot card. But I don't think she's gonna be too problematic for us. She doesn't move around very much, so I can just spam her with the Ipecac with our automatic grenade launchers here, which we have 2 of because of Incubus. So this is going fine actually. There was never a doubt in my mind that we would survive. But she's dead now. And we did get a devil deal, and we have a reroll ready. And I mean, let's play this guy. I think we're gonna reroll both of these because multi-dimensional baby doesn't seem like it'll do much for us. Do we want that? What is this? Is this Roid Rage? No, Roid Rage is purple. This is Speedball. I mean, we're already at the speed cap. And they're all passive, so let's reroll these fuckers. Brimstone and 2 guppy items. Brimstone, Ipecac. Brimstone, Ipecac, and fucking soy milk. I mean, we have to just to see what happens. I'd be a bitch boy if I didn't. So let's take it. And our rate of fire is so high that we don't even have to hold it to build up a charge. We could just tap it and it'll shoot. That's crazy. I've never had that before. But I mean, we can't leave to get another battery charge to reroll Guppy's Paw, unfortunately. But we're 1 item away from Guppy now. So this turn has taken, or this run has taken a turn for the worst. I don't think that's the right word. But it definitely turned into something different, which is what I was asking for, to be fair. I mean, I'm not complaining. This is the thing about it is though that if I just tap to shoot my brimstone laser, that's not enough time for Incubus to charge his brimstone laser. For a hit, I do have to hold it for like a quarter of a second, and when they both go off, I think that's a respectable amount of damage. We couldn't fight Hush because, I mean, even if we wanted to, it would just take forever. But we're past the half an hour mark, and I think the rest of this run, you know, this run is set because Ipecac is gone, obviously, because Brimstone cannibalizes it. I believe we kept the damage upgrade, but we also kept the damage downgrade from soy milk. So I'm not sure what to think right now. Again, I wish that we had missing HUD so I could look at it in more detail, but we don't, so we can't. Which is fine, you know, that's okay. We still have to play it by ear, but I mean, we're pretty much slaughtering every enemy in the game. Should be interesting to see, it will be interesting to see, I should say, how fast we can melt a boss's HP bar, because that'll give us a decent gauge of how well our damage is doing. And of course, if worse comes to worse, we still have Sacrificial Dagger, which is a nice fallback. We'll use Relax because why not? We don't need anything else. The only thing that's left for this run to do to us is give us like Dad's Key on the chest so that we have to fight Mega Satan. What the hell? I did not even notice that. Judas's Tongue plus Goat Head is like a no-brainer. If you don't know Judas's Tongue, it makes all devil deals cost only 1 HP, so you still get 2 HP deals, they'll just cost 1 HP. So that's a plus. I don't think it'll work for us anyways because we're running strictly on Spirit Hearts. But if the item is worth it, you know, say Guppy's Paw, I think we are obligated to take it. Or not Guppy's Paw, I'm sorry. Guppy's Body. Or Dead Cat. Although that might put us in a perpetual state of living and dying, which is a fate worse than hell itself. It's almost like purgatory, actually. But we did decent damage against Daddy Longlegs. Is this HP? Please be HP. Nope. It's a matchbook. And we do have a reroll. Ah, but we have... Fuck, we don't know what we're taking here. I mean, what do we do here? We have to take one. The question is, do we want to reroll it now or later? I think we want to reroll it after we pick it up because it has a possibility of being an active item. So let's go left. Guppy's head. We're Guppy. Holy shit. That worked out beautifully, so we'll reroll that. And if this is 9 lives, I'm just gonna... empty vessel, that's pretty good too. We just gave us more HP. And we're gonna get a red heart thanks to the eternal heart that we have stored up. We still have 3 floors to go, counting this one. But I think our flies are gonna... I mean, we're gonna have flies up the wazoo. It's probably the whitest thing I've ever said. But you know what? Like I said earlier, this run is I mean, it's written in the books that we're gonna win. It's in the Old Testament, actually. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 3. And yea, God did say on June 3rd, 2017, ye old streamer quintessential shall undoubtedly beat the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth run after a roller coaster of emotions. Thanks to Ipecac soy milk brimstone combos. But we want Yarrow, of course, because, you know, we're almost at the chest. We'll play this dude for a bit. If he doesn't pay out by the time we hit 38 minutes, we'll just leave. Well, we'll re-roll that after we get a charge. Go forth, my pretties. Lay waste. So let's re-roll this fucker. Unicorn horn, we don't want that either. If we get another re-roll, we'll come back and re-roll him, but I'm not stressing too much about it. I don't think we'll do the curse room because I'm not 100% certain on our HP situation. I think we're doing fine. I think we had 4 black hearts. Well, now we have 4 black hearts, a spirit heart, and the red heart, so we have 6 HP right now. But the curse room does double damage because we're down here. So... or it does a full heart of damage. So we're just gonna ignore it for now. Just to be extra safe. We still want Judas's tongue. And this guy, our mimic over here, I mean, we did get another charge. There's a double key room. If that's a reroll room, this run is just... it's just completely fucking insane. But we don't want that either, so let's check out the double key room. And see... I mean, if it's a reroll room, I gotta do it. I'd be a bitch if I didn't. It is a 4 room. And I think that rerolls all consumables on the ground. But first, let's go spend these battery charges. I know I said I was gonna speed through the rest of the run, but I mean, there's an item waiting for us right here. And they're all active for some reason. It either rerolls all items on the ground or rerolls all pedestals. So let's take this. Let's take the keys and let's do this. That rerolled all pedestals. I know that a 6 room... I think a 6 and a 1 do the same thing. I mean, this is Gemini, so why not? I know that a 5 room is basically a forget-me-now, so you do another floor of whatever floor you're on. A 1 room rerolls like your entire run. And I think a 6 also rerolls your run. So it's... I don't know what the fucking dice rooms do. But it's going well. This run is, again, completely 100% going to be won. unless something horrible happens, which, you know, Isaac is wont to do. But I mean, look at this, even with soy milk we're doing quite a number on Mom's heart here. Well, we took some damage, that's okay. And again, I'm still charging up Brimstone to make sure that Incubus gets his licks in there. And of course we want Whore of Babylon because that'll just give us more damage. So let's go up to the cathedral and see what our HP looks like. Our HP is actually very precarious. But if I'm not mistaken, we do have the wafer. Or was that on our last run that crashed? I don't know. But we're doing fine. Long as we keep our distance, our flies will do most of the heavy lifting for us. Oh shit. I was sure I was gonna get hit there. But that's fine. You know what? Knock me down and I'll keep getting back up. As the great philosopher Soldier 76 once said. You guys play Overwatch? I play a lot of Overwatch. And of course I know by me saying that people are gonna, you know what? Let's AWAS. Give me the, what? It doesn't open a passage on the cathedral? God damn it. I don't know why I went in there to begin with. But yes, I play Overwatch, and I know inevitably people are going to be curious about my SR. I am actually Diamond right now. I'm at like 3037 or so. Which honestly isn't that impressive, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's above... I mean, on PS4, anyone in Diamond and above is like in the top 10% of players. Which again, isn't that impressive, but it is higher than most. I've been teasing Masters actually for a long time, but I haven't been able to break into it. But I can give credit where credit is due. So I think I'm gonna die here. This fucking Daddy Longlegs and his bullshit attack. That is completely random and makes him basically invulnerable, but we lived somehow. I gotta give credit to Mercy, give credit to Anna, I gotta give credit to Winston, Roadhog, Tracer, and May for helping me reach Diamond. I actually bought Winston's golden gun close to the end of season 4, and I feel bad about that because Reaper got a pretty ridiculous buff in the latest PTR patch that I think is gonna render Winston completely useless. So I'm kind of regretting that decision, but we're gonna play this guy just in the hopes that he'll give us some HP that I think we almost desperately need. I mean, he did give us HP technically. If he doesn't give us HP, we'll reroll. He gave us luck. I mean, we have to take it because it'll give us possibility for more chests on the chest. And this run is closing in on 60 minutes, so if somehow this run doesn't end in the next 15 minutes, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because again, the PlayStation can only record a max of an hour at a time. But we're at the boss here. Hopefully we don't die. I don't think we will. The only problem I see is sometimes Brimstone, when I shoot Brimstone, it blocks me from seeing Isaac's projectiles. So that can be an issue, but Empty Vessel just activated for us. And I think Sacrificial Dagger is still doing more damage than our double Brimstone Guppy Fly combination. But Isaac is pretty much dead. And we do have Yera, so Let's not forget to use it. Hopefully no curse. No curse. Let's crack these bad boys open. Oh my god, it's a freaking D4. We don't want any of these. Libra? That's Libra, right? I'm sorry that I'm yelling. Okay. This is interesting. So we want... I mean, we're gonna D4. But we want to pick up money equals power and Libra after the fact. But we still want to reroll too. So that means we need to take this and use it in another room. And hopefully get another active item so we can put this down, come back in here. We'll reroll, put down the D4 on the new active item slot, come back in here, pick up the things that we want, and then reroll with the D6. So we need another item pedestal to drop, and we need it to be an active item. And this is risky because we're still at like a very real risk of like dying here. Because we only have 2 HP. And double Monstro has the possibility of being a pain in the ass, but he's dead now. So we made it past one room. Please give me an item. He did not give me an item. I don't want to reroll yet because it might completely fuck us. So let's still try to get an active item to drop. Thank God for our brimstones to deal with Ragman, because as you can see, Ragman has a possibility of spawning a ton of enemies. No active item. God damn it. Please, game. You've given me all the tools that I need. Oh, freak. But we killed him. No skin off my scrote. Still no active item. I'll tell you what. If we don't get it after this room or the next one, I'll just use the D4. Because I don't think we're gonna get one, to be honest. All these freaking bombs everywhere. Yeah, man, our sacrificial dagger does a ton more damage than our brimstone lasers. These bosses are pretty much dead on arrival. And if we do reroll into something completely awful, we have batteries pretty much everywhere, so we can use it again. We got Polyphemus, Monstral's Lung. Why am I not shooting? I have to charge up my shots. This looks incredible. So we're gonna come back here. I think we're gonna stick with the D4, or with this roll. So we're gonna pick up money equals power, and we're gonna pick up Libra and see what that does to all of our stats, and then re-roll everything else. Of course, now I get 1, 2, 3, 4 active items here. And we have some battery charges here, so we'll keep re-rolling these fuckers. What is this? We have Godhead? Is that Godhead? No, that's fruitcake. We don't want that. I mean, we have another battery up here still. So let's take that. Reroll these fuckers. Holy shit. What is this? This is Scorpio. We want Scorpio. We want Room Bag because... And we want Deadeye, Evil Eye. And we want Virgo. And we want Pisces. Yes, it was Pisces. And now our shots are charging up almost instantly. I only have to hold it for like a half of a second. And if we get another reroll, we'll come back and reroll those fuckers, but that's doing a little much at this point, I think. What happened? We have Holy Mantle. We took damage and we flashed for a bit, so we have Holy Mantle too. Perks, one makes you larger. We'll keep the perks pill just as a fail-safe. But I mean, we're slaughtering... Okay, you know what? They just gave me 2 battery charges. We're slaughtering pretty much everything. Sad bombs, chocolate milk. We have to. Okay, let's see what a sad bomb looks like. That's a vanilla sad bomb. So now let's charge up a shot and see what the sad bomb does, and I wouldn't be surprised if it makes the game lag, because okay, that's not as crazy as I thought it would be. Let's do it again. Yeah, I mean, that's still fucking sweet, but I thought it would lag. It would make the game lag. Another battery. Holy shit, we we are destroying everything. Oh my god, what did I even take damage from? AWAS, I don't know if that does anything for us, but when we get into the boss fight, we'll pop our perks pill. I imagine our flies are doing ridiculous amounts of damage. Pin, just come out. You have no chance. I mean, that gives us bomb immunity that we asked for earlier. So we'll come in here, we'll pop perks, we'll shoot this fucker once, and we'll fucking destroy him. So that run turned out to be pretty interesting towards the end there. Thank you all for watching the inaugural episode of what I hope to be a daily Binding of Isaac series. Please, if you have any type of feedback, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like, dislike. Again, if you have feedback, feel free to comment. And of course, follow if you feel so inclined. But thank you guys for joining me, and I will hopefully see you next time. Peace out.